All right, Shalom Akim, Shalom, Shalom. This is your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Coming with another lesson through the Spirit, and Lord willing, this be edifying to the Lord's elect. And before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and who teach well. Shalom to the Akim out there that's pushing the truth, is laboring in the word, and is pushing the gospel of the great kingdom that's soon to come. Shalom to the Akwath that's listening in, is remaining true to the faith and remaining faithful and submissive to their husbands and guiding their children. And shalom to the hopeful elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth. You Israelite foreigners out there who live among the heathen and who look like those heathen nations. But your lineage goes back to the progenitors of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel through the line of your fathers. I want to say peace and blessings to you all, Barakathon. All right. So, pretty much the name of this lesson is simply, you've accomplished nothing, vocab. All right. You've accomplished nothing. So, for those who don't know who I'm talking about, the gentleman, the fucking devil. All right, the devil over here towards the right in the gray hoodie. All right, this man, he goes by the name of John Mark Racer. All right, John Mark Racer. He's better known by his alias Vocab Malone. Okay, so that's the character that you see. And you can go find him, you can find him on YouTube and all that stuff. He's, he's a damn devil, man. I'll just put it that way. He's a devil. See what I'm saying? To get a better picture of this guy, let me show you. All right. So this is a better picture of this guy. Again, his name is John Mark Racer. He goes by the name or the alias Vocab Malone. You know what I'm saying? And for years, he's constantly come against the prophets and against the doctrine. You know what I mean? And on the surface, right, on the surface, if you don't know anything about this guy, if you just follow what he does and this and that, you know what I'm saying? You could come to the conclusion, you know what I'm saying, that he could be commended on the basis that he's very persistent. You know what I'm saying? He's persistent in pursuing the Hebrew Israelites, you know what I'm saying? All right. He's always popping up at camps. He's always he's always showing up. And, just out of the blue, here he is. You know what I'm saying? With a whole camera crew. You know what I'm saying? And different sellouts that's coming with him. All right. So he could be commended for his, for his persistence, man. However, what this truly is an act of reconnaissance and intelligence gathering. All right. That's the truth behind what he does. This is all reconnaissance and data gathering, intelligence gathering. You know what I'm saying? Simply masquerading as an evangelical apologist. You know what I'm saying? Quote unquote, trying to spread the gospel. He calls himself the street apologist. You know what I'm saying? And this guy has a record. He has on record admitted that he has been picked, all right, handpicked by member agents of the Jesuits and the FBI. Okay? And I can't find where that video is, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, I can find it again. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't just pop out out of the blue. Okay? This guy was tasked with an objective. And that being to lay blame to the ministry. All right? By making the prophets out to seem like fringe, aggressive radicals in the hope of, bringing about the justification. To enact legal and even lethal pursuit against us, man. Right? As a matter of fact, let me get a quick scripture. All right, this is Galatians chapter 2 and verse 4. It reads, "And that because of false brethren unawares brought in, who came in privily to spy out our liberty, which we have in Hamashiach Yahushai, that they might bring us into bondage." Okay? And, this guy gets intel, man. And just as our apostles and bishops have been telling us, and the elders on down have been telling us, hey, man, every camp has been infiltrated. Just like in all these different movements, from the Black Panthers and so on and so forth. All right. COINTELPRO is a real thing. COINTELPRO, which stands for Counterintelligence Program. Counterintelligence Program. COINTELPRO. You see what I'm saying? And it's still alive and active today. Okay? So every, like our apostle said, every camp has been infiltrated. Every camp has spies in it. And GMS is no different. You see what I'm saying? GMS is no different, man. All right? Now, myself, I'm an affiliate. I'm an affiliate of GMS. Okay? And so we go through the vetting process. All right? And that's just how it has to be. You see? Because there are brothers crept in unawares, man. All right? But yeah, this is who this guy is. Vocab, you know what I'm saying? They call him No Class Malone. You know what I'm saying? All right, but the whole point of his of his being around here, coming around all the time, his purpose is to lay blame on the ministry, man. Okay? Because they want to ultimately come down on the prophets. You see what I'm saying? They want to come down on the prophets, and they know that they can't just do that. All right? They can't just do that without cause, because the scriptures clearly say they know that there's rules. They know there's rules in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say, do my prophets no harm. Let me get that. Let me get that real quick. Touch not my anointed. Right, this is the book of Psalms. Let's get Psalms chapter 105. All right, Psalms chapter 105 and verse, let me see. Psalms 105, let's start at verse 13. It says, when they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes. Who's there? He's talking about the Israelites. All right, verse 15, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. You see? So these Edomites know exactly what the business is, man. They are not to touch the Lord's anointed, man. Okay? And even out of Vocab's own lips, he said the one camp that is the most, the most sincere, The one camp that is the most sincere is the camp of GMS. Literally, the most hated camp of all Israel, the most hated camp, is indeed the most sincere. And that's coming out of the mouth of this devil. You see what I'm saying? Coming out of his mouth. He had to admit that. You see what I'm saying? So let me go back to that other image real quick. All right. So now that you've been introduced to this devil, you know what I'm saying? It's important to note, you know what I'm saying, that over the years he's gone to different, like, dozens of camps. All right, he's gone to dozens of camps in various states, you know what I'm saying, harassing the prophets, harassing the Israelites, man. And just as recently, you know what I'm saying, in this example that you're looking at, all right, he traveled all the way to London. Okay, he traveled to harass the brothers in different countries. Just like in this example. Okay, this is in the UK, United Kingdom, man. All right, to make those kind of travels are not they're not, you know, those are not simple. Okay, you can't just make those types of travels willy-nilly, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that money. Okay, all these endeavors, going from state to state, going from country to country, all right, that's costly. That's costly, and it's time consuming. You see what I'm saying? So this means that he's being well funded to complete this mission. Very well funded. Right? And as we've seen in this latest encounter, all right, he has plenty of intel on us. Information that could only be provided if he was linked with an intelligence agency. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, one of the brothers in this camp, all right, over in London, right? He stated that Vocab, all right. He stated that Vocab was in the car, and as the brother was walking past, he was taking a leak in the public the public out restroom, you know what I'm saying? And he was heading back to the camp. And as he was heading back, Vocab had rolled down the window out of the car. And he said, what did he say? He called the brother by his government name. All right, he addressed him by his government name. You see what I'm saying? How does he know that? Right? How does he know that? You see what I'm saying? This devil may placate. He may placate like he's peaceful, like he's loving, you know what I'm saying? But he's not. He's truly not. Let me get this precept. All right. Let's go to Sirach. All right, Sirach chapter 12. This is Sirach chapter 12. Let's get verse 11. All right, Sirach chapter 12, verse 11. And this is why we tell you, Jakes, man, stop trusting these devils, man. Stop trusting them. Stop trusting them. Stop trying to save them. Stop trying to protect them. Stop it. You see what I'm saying? Stop it. Because we've warned you. We, the prophets, have warned you. If you don't want to hear us, man, the Lord's going to show you. And you're not going to like what you see. You see what I'm saying? We have warned you. These devils are not your friend. As a matter of fact, they're very good at being your friend, and that's the problem. You see what I'm saying? That's something I used to always say. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the smile, the more dangerous they are. You see? Let me read this in Sirach chapter 12, verse 11. It reads, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not altogether been wiped away. You see? Let me jump down. As a matter of fact, let me keep reading. Verse 12, set him not by thee. All right, that's what we telling you. We, the prophets, begin with our apostles, bishops, and elders on down, are telling you, don't set these men by you. Let me turn this off. Salakia. All right. Don't set these devils by you, man. You know what I'm saying? All right. Because they'll look for an opportunity to take you down real quick. All right. And they won't hesitate. Once they see the opportunity, it says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer? All right, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? So one that goes to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? You see what I'm saying? So we've warned you, man. All right, if you want to keep coming out here talking about John 3:16 with no understanding, and we can save everybody and love everybody and hold hands and everything and this and that, all right, it's about to be your ass. It's about to be your ass, man. Right? The scriptures say, though hand join in hand. Right? Let's go to Proverbs. All right, Proverbs 16:5. Slakia. Proverbs 11:21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. All right? So this is real, this is some real stuff, man. This is some real shit. He's not some peaceful dude. He's not some happy-go-lucky guy, man. He's on an actual mission. All right? And one of his jobs is to pretend like he likes you. You know what I'm saying? Here you got Sakari sitting down with this devil. You know what I'm saying? And here it is. He wants so badly to shake our hands. You know what I'm saying? The men of GMS, he wants to shake your hand. You know what I'm saying? And the prophets rightfully do not shake his hand. You see what I'm saying? But when he sat down with Sakari, and the guy in Sakari, he wanted a hug. He wanted a hug from this guy, and Vocab wouldn't give him a hug. And the dude from Sakari felt some kind of way. It's like, what the hell did you expect, man? This is not your friend. He's not your friend. You see what I'm saying? This guy has dossiers on many of the brothers, man. Even upwards to our leaders, beginning with the apostles. All right? They know where we live. They know where we stay. Our devices are likely tapped. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, there was an incident just last month where one of the brothers in Los Angeles, all right, he was attacked by an assassin, you know what I'm saying, who knew where he worked. He knew where he worked. He knew what shift he worked on. You see what I'm saying? The guy showed up. He was armed. He was skilled with a knife. And he came close to taking the life of one of those brothers, man. Came close to taking that man's life, man. And if it wasn't for the Lord protecting him, he would be gone. You see? He wouldn't be here. All right? Yet still, even after all that, you got all this intel, you got all this information on us. You see what I'm saying? And you got all the funding. And even with all that stuff you got, you still coming up short, Vocab. Still coming up short. You know what I'm saying? Clearly he had at least two objectives. You know what I'm saying? At least two objectives. One, to reconvert the Israelites to Christianity, all right, and to abandon the truth of our heritage. All right? That's one of his objectives. Two, to associate us with the religion of Islam so that a case can be made against us to link us with terrorism. You know what I'm saying? We can clearly see that, man. Elder Yashawamba had told him straight up to his face that's what his mission was. And all he could do was laugh. All he could do was just smile. Just smile like the snake that he is. You see what I'm saying? Because he knows it. He knows it's true. He knows it's true. The Spirit revealed it to the elder. The Spirit revealed it to the elder, man. You see, you can't hide. All right? You can't hide behind the facade, man. Right? Can't hide behind the facade. Let me go to Proverbs, the 26th chapter. All right? Real quick. Proverbs chapter 26. Let's hit verse 25. All right. Proverbs 26 and 25. It reads, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. You see what I'm saying? You can't give these devils no leeway. You can't. You can't fall for the gimmicks. You can't fall for the smiles. You can't fall for the jokes. You can't fall for it, man. You see what I'm saying? So let me see. There's a... Let's jump down to verse 27. All right, Proverbs 26 and 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him. All right. This ain't going. It's not going to go well for you, Vocab. You see what I'm saying? This ain't going to go well for you, man. The bottom line is, all right. The bottom line is, man, you haven't accomplished much, Vocab. It's just that simple. You haven't accomplished much. All of your efforts will come to naught, man. We, the men of the Lord, have a sure word of prophecy. We know what we believe in. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to the elder from Orlando. All right. You know what I'm saying? When I was listening to his lesson, man, it lit a fire under me, man. Like, yo, we got that sure word of prophecy, man. We know what we believe in. And we can't be shaken. You see what I'm saying? Let me get that precept real quick. I believe that's in 1 Peter. Salakia. 2 Peter chapter 1 and verse 19. It reads, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. We have the sure word of prophecy, man. All right. We have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Let's go to Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. Revelation 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, See thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship our power, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. You see what I'm saying? And you can't just come around, you see what I'm saying, pop your head out and just take that away. You see what I'm saying? That's not how the spirit works, man. It's not how the spirit works. If this thing be done of man, it will come to naught, but it's not of man. This is of the Lord. You see? This is of the Lord, man. You can't just come around and change that. All right? Everything the Spirit has given us to speak, man. All right, it's now come to pass. You see it everywhere. You see the earthquakes in diverse places. You see the uproars of the people in the world, man. You're seeing it. You're seeing the riots. You're seeing the martial law that's unfolding right before our eyes, starting with Los Angeles. You see it. You see this, man. Volcanoes exploding everywhere. You see this. You understand? A digital age, a digital infrastructure, a digital world is being constructed right in front of our eyes, man. This is prophecy playing out. We have a sure word of prophecy, man. You see? It's all coming to pass, man. The new song has been sung. Let's go to Revelation. Okay? All right, this is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 3. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. You see what I'm saying? The song has been sung, man. And it's a beautiful song. It's a song that has regathered the saints. You see what I'm saying? The elect are sealed. And there's nothing more you can do to stop this momentum. You just can't do it. All right? You failed your handlers. And they want the return on their investment. Vocab. So how you going to go and face them and tell them that you failed your mission? How you going to go? What you going to do? What you going to do? You see what I'm saying? The thing about the thing about Esau, Edom, is that he's like a child. All right? A child plays with their toys. A child breaks their toys for no apparent reason. You see what I'm saying? Except they got bored with their toys. Well, Esau is a lot like that. Esau uses his tools. And when he's done with his tools and they've served their purpose, he breaks their tools. I brought this out during camp. You've been a very costly tool. You've been a somewhat useful tool, Vocab. What's going to happen when it's time for you to break? Let me end this in 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8, and I'll close it out. For we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Simple as that, straightforward to the point. See what I'm saying? We can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Vocab, you've been fighting a losing battle from day one, and you have accomplished nothing. I want to cut that there, man. I pray this lesson was edifying to the elect of the nation of Israel. This has been your brother Zakaria Allah, branched out here in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. In closing, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who teach well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.